people cheat, both men and women. That's just how it is. But the reasons for cheating are very much different between the two genders. When men cheat, it is more likely to be out of purely sexual desire. Also, most average guys are not used to having options, so if an attractive female suddenly starts giving them attention, some guys become weak and cheat on their partner, and the only reason they had not cheated already was because they didn't have the option. Pathetic. Now, the key point I'm trying to make here is that when men cheat, it usually has very little to do with their current partner and more to do with their own selfish needs and desires. Don't get me wrong here, guys. I'm a big supporter of being polygamous as a man, and I fully believe that if you are able to do it, having multiple partners is the best way of dating, at least if you are a young man with raging testosterone levels. But with that said, if you are in a committed relationship where you have agreed to be exclusive, you need to grow a pair and stay loyal. You got that? Now, when women cheat, the reason is usually very different. If a woman is with her ideal partner, a strong, powerful man who she respects and admires, a man who leads the way and protects her from all the cruelty in this world, then she will not cheat. I repeat, she will not cheat. So when a woman cheats, it is most likely because her man has started to become weak and act like a boy instead of a man. I'm not saying that high-value men can't get cheated on. No one is 100% safe. But the further up the social hierarchy you place yourself, the less likely you are to get cheated on, because the fewer other men are able to compete with you. It's harsh, but that is the reality. In this video, I will give you 8 traits that are typically displayed by low-tier beta males. And if you possess these traits, you need to change course now, before it destroys you. Number 1. Being emotional. I have talked about this before, and I bring it up again because I truly mean it. When you are being emotional in front of your girl, you are ultimately telling her that the world is too harsh of a place, and that you are too fragile and weak to put up with it. Foolish. Imagine a woman's ideal partner. There he stands, in the middle of all the chaos and wickedness in this world, but he remains calm, unaffected. Just like a mountain, no matter how hard the storm is raging, he remains. He doesn't budge. Nothing can make him crumble. This is the man she desires. Be that man. Number 2. Being boring. When initially trying to attract a woman, most guys understand the value of being exciting and unpredictable. But once they got her, they start to feel comfortable and they turn boring and predictable. This is a big mistake. Remember, girls don't fall in love with you. They fall in love with how you make them feel. So if you no longer make her feel thrilled and excited, bad things might be coming your way, buddy. So find a way to keep things fun. Be spontaneous once in a while, like taking her on random dates or road trips. Just don't allow yourself to become dull and boring, and try to maintain a bit of mystery. This'll go a long way. Number 3. Not making the decisions. Sure, every relationship is dynamic, and every relationship is different. But one thing remains true in all relationships. The man needs to make the decisions. And yet so many guys will let their partner walk all over them, letting her decide every little thing. They probably think that they are being nice to her and showing her love and compassion, but they got this all twisted. Women don't want to make decisions. They might say they do, but women don't always understand their own nature. Of course, some decisions should be made in agreement with your partner, but make sure that you take charge and allow her to step back and follow your lead. She will not cheat on the man who leads the way. Number 4. Playing the victim. Have you ever seen a couple get into an argument and one of them starts to assume the role of the victim? They start saying things like, "Oh, I guess it's just because I'm not good enough for you," or "I'm just trying to be good, but you're so mean to me." Now, this is obviously not a positive behavior, regardless of whether it is the man or the woman displaying it. But when a woman does it, it's probably due to her emotions getting the best of her, which is natural and acceptable for women since they are emotional creatures. But when a man does this, it is nothing more than disgusting. If you do this, you need to have a serious conversation with yourself and realize that you are not a victim. You are a man. So start acting like one. Take charge, control the situation, and try to resolve the issue with logic, instead of desperately trying to invoke empathy in your partner by trying to make her feel sorry for you. Enough of this behavior, and she will sooner or later be running into the arms of another man. Number 5. Being controlling. This is a major one. Just like being extremely submissive and allowing your girlfriend to walk all over you will get you cheated on, being on the extreme opposite end is no better. If you are one of those toxic men who needs to monitor and control your girlfriend's every move, you are setting yourself up for trouble. But not just that, you are actually just being a pathetic, insecure little boy. I'm not saying that you should allow her to act however she wants. Of course, there should be some boundaries. But once it crosses over into being controlling and manipulative behavior, it turns toxic, and cheating is just one of the many disastrous outcomes. So don't be one of these guys. Everyone hates them, for good reason. Number 6. Being passive-aggressive. This is by far the most pathetic and feminine way to deal with a disagreement with another person. This applies to every single person you meet, not just your partner. When you are being passive-aggressive, you are displaying your dissatisfaction, but you are too much of a coward to speak it out loud or confront the situation head-on. This is weak. If there is a problem, or your boundaries have been overstepped, say it like it is. Be extremely upfront about it, but remain calm at all times and remember to explain your viewpoints with rationality and eloquence. This way, you remain in control of your emotions, thus making you in control of the situation, thus making you powerful, and women don't cheat on powerful men. Number 7. Seeking validation. Picture this. You are a young man. Your testosterone levels are through the roof. You have massive ambitions for your life. You dedicate every single waking moment of your life to improving yourself and chasing your goals. You read books to consume knowledge, becoming smarter every day. You hit the gym like an absolute monster, turning your body into an instrument of war. You work hard at your job, and when you come home, you work hard on your side hustle. You are giving it everything you got, and you are growing, and you are proud of the path you walk. Therefore, you have high self-confidence and high self-esteem. Now tell me, does this person I just described need a woman to tell him he is good enough? Let that sink in. Number 8. Giving too much validation. This is almost identical to seeking validation. When you shower a girl with compliments and validation, it is most likely because you are expecting her to validate you back. So turn it down a notch, king. Also, in this digital age, women are constantly bombarded with compliments and validation, which means that it doesn't mean much to them anymore. But make no mistake, they do indeed still crave it, but mostly so when they can't have it. So, when you keep validation to a minimum, she will be more inclined to work for your validation, and this will keep things exciting for her, and she won't feel the need to cheat on you.